Well, actually, you guessed it, Ugly Man presents floods and hurricanes. Please enjoy this presentation. Our world, what a glorious place we've inhabited. Over the course of our existence on planet Earth, we have learned to adapt to whatever the world throws at us. However, just because we can adapt does not mean that we are safe. While the whole world is currently arguing about the Morgana debate and how corn rice is wrong, that is not the worst of our world. Natural disasters happen all around us, and whenever they strike, they can be deadly, even for the ones we can predict, like floods. Flood is an overflow of water that submerges land and is usually dry. In the sense of flowing water, the word may be applied to the inflow of the tide. Floods are an area of study in the discipline of hydrology and are significant concern in agriculture, civil engineering, and public health. In 2017, Florida was hit with one of the most dangerous floods in the United States history. Gaw Hong, who has studied the weather in Jacksonville for over 30 years, said he's never seen anything like the flooding when the St. Johns River backed up, causing the river's tributary system to
This is the
back
cool
up
thing
too.
about Riverside.
It was the Trout River, it was the St. Mary's River, it was the Nassau River, locations that haven't flooded in a long, long time. There were neighborhoods underwater for weeks after the flood that would end up causing an estimated 50 billion USD damage. 1 year
The
after
sound
the
of
floods in
construction work
Florida
has been
left a path of
echoing through
destruction
neighborhoods
through
one
Florida,
year
the
after
state
Irma.
received more
But
than
why did
half
the
a billion
floods?
dollars to
Well,
repair and
insurance
rebuild
companies
homes for
are
thousands of
overwhelmed with
families.
claims,
More
and
than 3 years
contractors
later,
can't
fewer
keep
than
up with the
half of the
high
repair
demand of
projects have
repairs
been completed.
needed across Southwest Florida.
A lot of the local contractors still are at a 6-month to 10-month wait.
Just in Marco Island,
So we know that floods can destroy whole cities, but what is the main cause for a flood? It's not Gregory, but hurricanes. Hurricanes are a rapidly rotating storm system characterized by a low pressure center, a closed low level atmospheric circulation, strong winds, and a spiral arrangement of thunderstorms that can produce heavy rain and or squalls. They can usually be categorized based on its maximum sustained wind speed, ranging from 1 to 5. In 2017, Hurricane Harvey would make landfall as a Category 4 hurricane, causing mass destruction in both Texas and Louisiana. The worst of the damage, though, would be in Houston, Texas, inflicting 125 billion USD in damage, primarily from catastrophic rainfall triggering flooding in the Houston metropolitan area and southeast Texas. This made the storm the costliest natural disaster recorded in Texas. After the end of Hurricane Harvey, many people living in the Houston area had to relocate to temporary housing as their housing was destroyed. Over the course of the past couple of years, Houston has been making sure to prepare by improving infrastructure of buildings, improving the sewage systems, and overall making sure to be prepared for if another disaster like Harvey were to hit, they can make sure that they can resist the storm better. While it is impossible to predict whether a hurricane or flood will hit or how bad the damage is, it is always better to be overprepared than under. We live on this earth and must learn to overcome and adapt to whatever the world brings us to deal with. This presentation was brought to you by You Guess It Ugly Man and was worked on and collaborated by Joel and Evan. Thank you for watching and we hope you have a good day.
Yabba dabba, yabba dabba, yabba dabba. What? Ooh, a yabba dabba, yabba dabba dabba. All right.